What's up? What it do, y'all? I had some other stories I was focusing on, but then the Big Me story became a story, so I had to do that. What's up, man? Who checked that story out? What it do? What it do? Wait for a few more people to get in here. Where y'all from? Tap in. Hit the like button. Let me know you in here. Where you from? Anybody see that Big Meech video I did? I'm trying to see what people other places think about that, man. Philly in here. Shout out to Philly. Salute. My 066 man. Shout out to Philly. Where else y'all from? What's up? What's up? Who checked out that Big Meech video? What y'all think about that Big Meech situation? How many people in here keep up with the law and the hip hop stuff in the hip hop world? Let me give me some water. Hold on. Illinois. Shout out to Illinois, man. Free Larry Hoover, man. Do you know what Amendment 821 is? What's Amendment 821, huh? It wasn't even a whole 20. It was 19 years for real. What's Amendment 21? Let me see what he's talking about. That could be true. I could agree with that, Jawan. He said, man, some of the other things the dudes do is just as foul as snitching. That could be true. In some situations, that is true. You know what I'm saying? But do that make cooperating right? I mean, for dudes that live by a code or think that that's a part of the game. I mean, we all got our individual morals and principles and codes that we live by, from police to football players to Army veterans. You feel me? I personally think that, man, if you from the streets, you're supposed to abide by a certain amount of rules. And if you don't want to abide by those rules and you want to join the category of the people over there, that's cool. But you can't still get the stripes of being a dude that stick to the code. Like where I'm from, there's plenty of dudes that had 848s. Tony Lewis, Tone, Eric, Ronald, Marky, Go, DJ. There's a bunch of dudes that had 848s that ain't 10. Where I'm from. I read all the documents. I got Pacer. I didn't see that, but he got multiple time reductions. How do you explain that, friend? I don't know what you're getting at, but I feel you. What you said about the police. She ain't get Tony Lewis home the same way. Tony Lewis, John, ain't that Tony Lewis had life without parole and went to trial, brother. Please don't put Tony Lewis in there. Yeah, they had the same lawyer. Yeah, she filed different type of things, but Tony Lewis came home in that First Step Act. Meech ain't come home on no First Step Act. Meech pleaded guilty. His situation is nothing alike, and he got more than one time reduction. Tony Lewis didn't get a time reduction, bruh. They changed the law and they filed something through the First Step Back, and then he got that right there. You could call it. It's not the same thing. Shout out to Baltimore. That ain't the same thing, bruh. Tony Lewis ain't get a secret time reduction. Tony Lewis, Tone, all them dudes came home on that same thing. That's that First Step Back, man. The statutes of certain things changed. That's not his case. He caught his case in 2005. Them dudes caught their case in the early 90s. Tony Lewis caught his case in 89. Tone caught his case in 92. Mark and them caught their case in 92. Newton Street, First Street, Rafe Webman. First Step Back, okay, that's cool. The Second Amendment, 821, you got Pacer, look it up. Ain't no secret time reduction. Okay, I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna not argue. We ain't arguing. I ain't gonna debate you on that. I'm gonna go look it up. He got another time reduction in 2024. So since me and you having a conversation, can you explain to me the time reduction? You said the first one is First Step Back. All right, boom. I give you that. The second one you said is this 821, which I don't know. You gonna have to explain that to me. I'm gonna go look it up. But he got multiple time reductions on a 30 piece. How and why? You're right. Unique too. Unique had 848. Tony Lewis and them had 848B. You know what they call 848B, right? Chad Marks broke the time cut down. That's a video. I'm gonna go watch that. I watched Chad Marks' channel. Shout out to Chad Marks. But I ain't arguing with you, bro. You making sense. I'm gonna go look it up. But let me ask you another question. I just want to see where your mind at. If Meech and Cuff, friends, associates, partners, ex-partners, how was he cool with the woman that really did line him up? How do you explain the fact that, like, if my man, I'm locked up, and I got a friend that's a DEA informant, paid, line my man up, I'm going to stand with that person? I don't understand that part if I don't understand nothing. Lamar Green, you talking my type of language. You talking law. He backing up what he's saying with law. He's saying the 821 is a justified time reduction. I ain't say it wasn't, though. But answer my question, what I asked you about how is him and Tammy Corns like this when Tammy Corns set him up. That's a fact that Tammy Corns set him up, right? Everybody agree that Tammy Corns is CS1, right? We got that. We all in this converse. We all agree that Tammy Corns is CS1, right? And we agree that she owned the Big Meech life rights and she got the BMF deal. We agree with that, right? And that's Meech partner, right? Because you saying basically that in chapter 30 years, he did 19 on 30 years. So you only do what? 25 and a half on 30 at 85%? So he got like 6 years cut. Technically, ain't really 6 years because he ain't really out. He don't officially get out to like January. So is that what you trying to say, bro? That makes sense to me. But I don't understand how you saying it. I'm gonna look that up because you saying over sentence. I don't understand how you saying over sentenced on the 30 piece. They cop to the 30 piece. You only got to do 25 and a half, 26 years on the 30 piece. Right or wrong? By the time he get done with house arrest, 2026, it'll be 21 years and some change. Bro, right here, Lamar got a hell of a, like, hey, bro, you know some law? He got a hell of a point. He looked at what I looked at. He said, yo, you got pace to look at it. It's an 821. And me being the type of guy I am, I'm going to go look at it again. I'm not going to argue you down. I'm not trying to argue that he hot. I'm not trying to argue that he got a Rule 35. My thing was, did he participate in the third-party cooperation? What's your answer to that? You made a perfect argument for first step back. You made a perfect argument for the 821. I ain't all the way sure about the 821, but it makes sense. I'm going to go look it up. But now I'm asking you, how do you explain the signs of the third-party cooperation? Everybody who's interested in this story know that Tammy Combs is CS1 and that she lined Cuffy and Suarez up and that she only met them because Suarez called her in order saying that he wanted to get in touch with Meech, right? Meech never said he didn't know him. Meech said that's his man, and man, Cuffy should know that he wouldn't do that. Lou did come home in 27 years. That's about how much time you end up doing on a 30 piece. And he had an old sentence. Who's beefing? Bro, we not beefing. I'm having a civil conversation with my man Lamar because he know the law. I'm not even arguing with him. He make everything he said, he backed it up with facts. He said one of the time reductions was first step back. I seen one of those. But I think he got another one that we ain't talking about. I think we talking about two. I think I seen three. But you right, by 2026, it will be 21 and some change in custody. He right about that. I look depressed. Y'all think I look depressed? Bruh, I write books and make YouTube videos for a living and films. Life is sweet for me. Oh, he said you wasn't talking about me. Oh, all right. He said you don't look depressed, man. If I look depressed, goodness, some of the people I've seen in other situations, man. He said you good. Hey, answer that question, bruh. Lamar, are you still there? You made all the good points about the first step back and the 821. I'm gonna go look up 821. I'm gonna be an 821 expert after tonight. Since you said that's what it is. Cause I ain't sure, but I'm gonna remember that when this live in, I'm gonna remember what you said about 821. Somebody said 821 is basically about your stats points. I'm glad there's a few people on here that know what we talking about, because I don't know it all. 828 is about status point. I mean 821. Why I keep saying 28? How about them Commanders? Shout out to you, bro. I think I'm my man Lamar right there, Lamar Green. Hey, Lamar Green, where you from? Okay, that's why when you read the actual transcript, she tried to go see Meech to explain. She didn't try to go see him. The transcript says she did go to see him and explained it to him. He said she tried to go see Meech and explain the situation about her being a rat. If he was in on it, why would she need to explain to him that she a rat? All right, let me give you that for the sake of conversation. Cuffy wasn't locked up by the time, the whole thing wasn't over by the time she saw that thing on Pace and ran to see Meech. So you got a good point. If he knew she was a rat, why did she have to go explain it? All right, I give you that one. Let's say that's true. Why is his response, I don't want my name in it? Why is his response not, I'm appalled that you're a rat and you set my man up? Why did you do that? Don't do that. Don't go through with that. Recant the statement. Fix what you did. His response is, I don't want my name in it. That's your man. Y'all made millions of dollars together. Y'all slung gazillion bricks together. Your answer, your response is, I don't want my name in it. If somebody that came to see me, somebody that I'm dealing with, when I'm doing business with out there still jamming, dealing with my men that's still jamming, and they run and come see me after my man locked up and I don't know it, and they tell me that they set my man up, bruh, I'm going to end the visit. Appreciate the love on the fly video. Shout out to Somerset. Shout out to Uptown. Mob. That's the only reason why I say there's no honor among thieves. Criminals on no level to me can be trusted. Man, I'm a man of honor. Whether I'm breaking the law, I'm not breaking the law. I'm gonna stand on honor, brother. I can't agree with that. That's your opinion, and I respect it, but I can't stand with that. She didn't get to see him. The court papers say she did get to see him. I googled it while we right here on the live. It said that she went to see him and explained it to him. And he said, man, I don't want my name in it. You can Google that joint right now. CS1 Deion Gatlin. It's going to pop straight up. It started about the relationship with Demetrius Flannery starts on page 11. I know it in my head. Nah, according to the transcript, I believe she did get the sin. Where you think they get the statement from saying Meech never testified? She said that Meech told her to keep his name out of it. In those papers, I don't have no exclusive inside information on nothing else. I read the same 33-page document of Deion Gatlin, the evidentiary hearing for the Franks motion. I read the same paperwork that every other person that's interested in the story read. Lamar said he told her, I don't have nothing to do with that. Keep me out of that. That's correct. Because dude was the mastermind. I'm telling you. It was a 2-year operation. Cuff wanted Meech to come to court. I read the cut. Why Meech ain't go to court for his man? Like where I'm from, we go to court for our men. Why Meech ain't go to court for him? I got it, but go read it right now. Dexability. Part A of the amendment addresses status points. Hey, I'm glad you looked this up, bro. Part A of the amendment addresses status points for offenders, namely the additional criminal history points given to offenders for the fact of having committed the instant offense while under a. You ain't finished the statement? All right, Lamar said she didn't get to see him. That document you're referencing is the document Cuff lawyer file. Yeah, I'm referencing that. In that document, when she testified that she looked on Pacer, although I don't believe she mentioned Pacer. She said the electronic court filing thing, and correct me if I'm wrong. She said she saw it, knew the people was gonna know she was CS1, and she ran to see Meech. Matter of fact, I'm about to look it up. Because my memory normally serves me well, man. But since we've been having this conversation this evening, everything you've been saying, you've been backing it up now. I'm on the phone, so I'm gonna have to click the computer to do it. Give me 1 second and I'll try to do that though. All right. Who is Cuffy supposed to be in Meech case? He's not in Meech case. Cuffy got his own case out of St. Louis. Deion Gatlin. Google him. Lamar, you got a good response for everything, bro. I like you, man. Hey, where you from? Where you from, Lamar? Bruh, if you ain't do nothing, they not indicting you. I don't know what Cuffy wanted to come to court for neither. Like, I hope you don't think that I'm with Cuffy. I don't know nail one of them. I'm looking at the case. Where you from, Lamar? He said, why I'ma come to court when I'm the one behind you receiving 100 units a month? You trying to bring me into the indictment. I like you, Slim. Where you from, Lamar? He said, man, I'm the reason you getting 1,000 joints. You think I'm coming to leave? Don't mention my name. He arguing good for Meech, bro. Meech should give you some page 14. All right, let me see. Hold on. Me and this person, me and Deck. Huck, what's up, champ? Although it appears the CS1 did not speak with Flannery, then Louisiana on March 6th. Uh-oh, somebody pulling facts. See, you can look it up. I'm gonna look it up though. So in those documents, you saying that CS1 never seen him in Louisiana? I could have swore they said they visited in Louisiana once, man. You said, let me check page 14. Hold on. We're gonna get to the bottom of this while we right here. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Hold on. Go straight to Dion Gatlin. That day, no. 083. Oh, he from Virginia. That's you, my homie. Hold on, I'm on. Give me 1 second. 513. What's that? She knew she was outed in the motion to suppress. I don't know if she was outed in the motion to suppress or was she outed in the evidentiary hearing for the Franks motion. Hold up. Hold on. It don't come up on my computer fast as it come up on my phone. CS1. Hold on 1 second, bro. Bruh, I'm gonna answer your question, and this ain't me being slick. You said OG Flying Tony Lewis got out early. A few people got out early, Marky, Tone, and all them, but none of those people got out early and had a best friend or a business partner that set up one of their friends and got one of their friends 27 years and made a bust of thousands of kilos. That's the difference. Fly, Tony Lewis, who you mentioned, and those other guys that I mentioned, they have no connection to none of their friends going to prison for 27 years. That's why I question that. You act like I'm questioning something because, oh, Meech came home the same way they came home, and I just want to question it. No, Meech is in business. His business partner is a paid DEA informant. That is not weird to you? That's not weird to you? You think I'm just questioning him. If Meech just came home out of all the law that people do, you mentioned flying Tony Lewis, bro. If Meech just came home with no Tammy Cohen, with nobody that set up his friend, I wouldn't question. I salute him. I just saluted Tutters from New York. He didn't come. He came out and had 5 life sentences. They just freed him the other day, compassionate release. Do you see me saying, how Tuck come home? How did Walter Johnson come home? He had 5 life sentences. No, when you look his paperwork up, everything is clear. He's not affiliated with somebody that got somebody else 27 years of prison. He's not affiliated with a person that was sleeping with the DEA. He's not affiliated with a woman that's a paid DEA informant that made hundreds of thousands of dollars setting people up. Meech is. That play was for Suarez, I believe that. But for the person to say, why am I questioning, don't put no Tony Lewis or no Fly or Tone or none of them people, none of them dudes that got 848s that came home. Don't compare them to nobody who was in cahoot. Bruh, this is still his partner. You only see BMF on TV because of Tammy Combs. And she's a paid DEA informant. We're going to skip that. Like Eon just sat back and said, oh, Meech came home early. Let me find a reason to question him. He made a reason to question him. His business partner, the person that owned the BMF life rights and got the BMF deal with 50 Cent and Stars, is a paid DEA informant. And you think I'm just questioning Big Meech? Please give me an answer to that. I'm asking you, is that not weird? Is that not suspect to you? All right. If you want to say the streets are filled with chameleons, I give you that. But you question me like I'm the type of guy that's going to sit around and say, oh, the dude came home early. I came home early. I made parole. Many people come home early. But people don't come home early. They got business partners that are paid DEA informants. And she's not a regular little teeny guppy, bruh. She made over $250,000 setting people up for the DEA. And why is he friends with this person? Why are they so close? Why is she visiting him? Why is she making millions of dollars with him? Not because I'm mad that she is, but bruh, you is Big Meech. That's like Michael Jordan. Being what Michael Jordan is in the NBA and being affiliated with somebody that's anti-NBA. She is anti the game, bro. She is the DEA paid informant. Go look at the people she set up. She set up a dude by the name of Terry White and got something like $200-some thousand of his assets when the DEA took the stuff, according to the court records. Okay, that's a good thing. They say they gonna say you hate. Tammy ain't just a rat. Tammy is a paid informant. It's a difference in rats and paid informants. She is basically an agent for the DEA. And she's sitting on TV with 50 Cent and Lil Meech, and I'm supposed to sit back and watch that? Bruh, I'd rather watch somebody walk on a little broken glass. Somebody say everybody at the top. Wrong. Crooked, prove me wrong. Ho. Suarez still messing with who? I thought Suarez was missing. And how does Suarez keep getting out of prison? Suarez had a big drug case in the early 2000s when him and Meech was in jail together. Got this case, disappeared again. How do Suarez keep getting out of jail? Where is he at right now, bro? They need to do a movie on like that Rick Ross movie. That movie that's like Rick Ross where they had the mysterious dude, Valdone or whatever his name. Suarez's name just come up and he disappeared. He get caught with 1,500 keys. He disappeared. He got caught with a truckload of keys in St. Louis and disappeared. Bro, do y'all see the play? But you said Suarez still messing with who to this day? Has Cuff made any new statements? I don't know. I bet you he makes some now. Somebody probably trying to pay Cuffy to do an interview right now. That was the problem. She was never supposed to be getting paid. What you mean she was a paid informant before that? Meech went in 2005. He met her around that time because Blue Da Vinci brought her into the fold. Sometime Meech ain't get sentenced until like I want to say 2007, 2008. She became a paid government informant then. They could have set the play up then, but what you mean she wasn't supposed to get paid? They are paid informants. There are many paid informants. Bruh, they have a search. You could Google search of paid informants. You got some informants they call low ranking informants get paid almost $500,000 a year. You got some informants that make over $1 million a year. Paid. I ain't talking about just they pay them to do a job. I'm talking about like they on the payroll. Monthly, they got a quota. Google it. I ain't making it up. Straight up. Somebody say Akbar Prey came home, no questions asked. I didn't say nothing. I saluted him. Tut just came home the other day. Tut had 5 life sentences, man. Tut had 5 life sentences for Hobbs Act. Did I question why he came home? No. You can read it. You can look up his compassionate release and read why he came home. And me and you was just talking about Meech. Meech got some sealed stuff in this since you talking about pacing. When you look up a Tut and you look up Akbar Prey, they ain't got no secret filings in their junk. Meech got sealed filings in there. What about that? And you know the new game that they playing, they are sealed to Rule 35 so you can't see him. So explain that to me. Why do Meech got sealed entries in his docket sheet? You can look up Tony Lewis, you can look up Fly, you can look up Akbar Prey. Them Jones ain't sealed. He say, E, if he in legal business, how will he know that she a rat? Everybody knows she a rat now. So let's talk about the present, bruh. Let's talk about the present. Everybody, I know, you know, and everybody on this YouTube live know Tammy Combs is CS1 and CS1 is a paid DEA informant. So let's talk about now. Because I see we keep saying, oh, what if he didn't know? How did he know what he didn't know what he did know? Everybody know now. Explain that to me. Everybody know now. Hopefully Larry Hoover get out. Shout out to Larry Hoover. Shout out to Chicago. He knows because the paperwork identified. He knew before we knew. Suarez got to be the feds. That's what I think. I don't care what nobody says. I think Suarez the feds. How you know she wasn't a plant to slide in his legal music business? He wasn't trapping with her. She can't be a plant because Blue Da Vinci knew her beforehand. Now, unless if you saying she a plant, then you saying Blue Da Vinci helped plant her. But she was Blue Da Vinci said they lived together. He messed with her. He had a relationship with her. And then she got cool with Meech soon after they went to jail. And soon after they went to jail, it's saying that same paperwork that we discussed that she soon became a DEA informant. Paid. I can't stress paid enough. Paid. Why are the DC blacks known for being fruity? Is that true? DC truth hurts. Why you don't expose the rats you know in DC like this? Bruh, I did a whole video on Rafe Webman. These are only high profile rats, bro. What is you asking me? I did a whole 2 videos on Rafe Webman. What's your point? What you trying to ask me? Rafe Webman and Big Meech on the same type of level. I didn't even call Big Meech a rat. You insinuating that I'm saying he's a rat. I'm saying that Tammy Combs is a rat. She's not even a rat. She's a paid informant. What you talking about? Because you're trying to say something slick and sideways and you got me twisted. You lucky this YouTube. Salute. That what you just said, what Lamar just said about Cuff, I mean, a lot of that makes sense, but I ain't got the answer to it. So you see, I ain't debating you no more. You made a strong point. And you justified the 2 time reductions, but I think it's one more. And I'm not saying he happy because he came home early. I never said he was happy. I said, how did he come home early? You gave me your explanation. What I'm questioning is, was he a part of the third party cooperation scheme that Cuffy is alleging? Cuffy has a strong argument. A lot of y'all saying Cuffy just mad because he in jail. No, bro, Cuffy in jail because he was dealing with Tammy Cohen's. He know Tammy Cohen's through who? Big Meech. He knows Suarez through who? Through Tammy Cohen's. He trusted that because of what? Because of Big Meech. So we discussing third party cooperation and how that could be there. So if for my man Lamar, unless you saying that it ain't no Rule 35 in there, so where's the benefit from the third party cooperation? That could be your argument, but you never said that to me, bruh. If Meech was working, they would have had to have it documented. Don't they have to document the reason for time reduction? I mean, in the Rule 35 or 5K1, you'll see that, and that'll be the reason. But like Brett just explained, the first step back in the other one, he said 821. I'm not sure about how the 821 works. But my other man on here just went and got it for a shout out to him and typed it in there. He talked about for people that was over sentenced and it reduces their status points. That sounds correct. Shout out to Unique Mecca Audio. Appreciate you, man. Marquise. Tap the like button. Help the algorithm. Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. Hug, man. Tap the like button. There's 90-some people in here. Hit the like button for me, everybody, right now. Hit the like button one time. Let me see if I can make this jump do what they say it's supposed to do if I follow the rules. Everybody hit the like button for me, man. Can I get 100 likes? There's 90 people in here. Can I get 100 likes? I see some people hitting the like button. Man, I appreciate that, man. It helps me out, man. I'm a YouTuber. It helps me out, man. Let me see some more like, man. It's 80-some people still in here. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Shout out to my man Huckleberry King. Go follow him, man. He give you some real Southside DC stories. He talk about some of the dudes. He talked about the gangsters that a lot of people don't know unless you was really in the streets. But if you like DC street legend history, or you just like street history, check out my man Huckleberry King, man. Just want me to be fair. I'm being more than fair. If it wasn't Big Meech, I'd have called him a rat already. You understand? So I'm giving him credit, but I'm saying your buddy, your power of attorney, you can't stand with Tammy Corns. I wouldn't even question him if he ain't stand with Tammy Corns if he wasn't around and she wasn't. Think about it. All the years she was doing this, she was dealing with Meech. That's a lot for me. Somebody said Suarez a mule. I think Suarez might even be an Asian man. Yeah, y'all do gotta listen to Cuffy. Like you gotta hear him out. Like I understand people say, man, he in jail, man, he upset, he disgruntled. I've been in jail, I've been upset, I've been disgruntled. But when you sit there and you look at your paperwork and he filed that Frank's motion, nobody would have never knew this if he ain't filed a Frank's motion. But what I don't understand is why did Tammy Corns, why did they allege that she put him on point that the government was doing something wrong? Like somebody mentioned it earlier, I ain't going to. Somebody mentioned they had a motion to suppress, and they was trying to suppress a lot of the information. But that really came from the defense. But if he didn't file, if Cuffy ain't filed, or they didn't file the Franks motion, which is the motion they used to get this evidentiary hearing to see if the government had done something wrong or knew something was going wrong, and that's how all the stuff about them sleeping with the DEA came up. You wouldn't even know. Yeah, I saw Rallo got a lot of stuff sealed. I don't speak on Rallo because I don't want to play with the hot shit. Man, Lamar. Well, you be reading. He said she became a CI when she got mad at Terry White because he wouldn't leave his wife. She wicked, bruh. She is wicked. Because he wouldn't leave his wife. Who cloud chasing? Appreciate it. Who I say ain't on the same level? Shout out to Banky Pound. Yeah, shout out to Banky Pound, y'all. Shout out to Fly. Shout out to Ed. Shout out to Sean Branch. All them my homie. I don't know about Casanova. I ain't looked that up. What was sealed though? Listen, it's just because you got sealed shit in your docket don't make you hot. For an example, if you got something, for an example, if you got information in your case that has police personal information, their address, their family, their social security number by chance, like anything sensitive, the courts can seal that in your docket. So I don't want to give nobody the impression that because somebody got a seal entry in their docket on their docket sheet that make you automatically hot. I'm never saying that. But when I challenge dudes that got sealed Jones, when you get to sentences and re-sentences and you see people case being open and closed, when you see shit that's sealed and unsealed around there, that is questionable. Because sometimes they will seal whatever the 5K1 or the Rule 35 information is in there before they re-sentence you, and then they will seal it, unseal it, and seal it again. I can show you examples of that. Anybody who read the law know that change all the time. Can you do an interview with some of the men from the Thug Life documentary? Shout out to Halim and them, man. I got an interview with Halim on there. He was in Thug Life documentary. I did that already. It's on the channel. Everybody happy when they come home, no matter what. Okay. Am I cool with Ant? I ain't got no problem with Ant. Ant ain't no rat. But I found some stuff on his little brother, so it is what it is. I'm not defending Meech, but you and I know dudes do put false rat labels on well-loved, respected dudes. That's a fact, which is why I'm asking you, why is he messing with a paid DEA informant? You can't do that. I wouldn't be questioning him if Tammy Combs wasn't a paid DEA informant. You keep forgetting that, man. That's like, man, my Walkman got stolen way back in the day in prison or something, right? And I walk in the room and there's 5 guys in there. It's 2 Walkmans. My Walkman is a Sony. It's 2 dudes in there with a Walkman. One Walkman is a Sony, one Walkman is an hour. I'm going to automatically look at the dude with the Sony Walkman to see, is that mine? So, when I'm saying, is something funny up with Meech? I don't know. I do the third party thing Cuffy saying makes sense. I don't know. But Big Meech and Tammy Combs are partners, bruh. I can't get over that. You want us to overlook. You give a person the benefit of the doubt when it ain't nothing there. You look at a person's suspect when there's a big old sign there that say, I don't know if it's a duck, but it quack like a duck, it swim like a duck. I give you that. I ain't seen no 35 or no 5K1. Yeah, he did have 848, but he pleaded guilty to it. So he automatically, his situation automatically a little bit different. Appreciate the support. You say I'm level-headed? Nah, they say I be talking trash. Huck, salute. That probably was her role in the squad. It could have been a major chess play. I consider dudes from Tidewater our homies in the feds if we're in the feds, but in the state prison, nah, they ain't gonna do that like that. You gotta talk to a dude like Banky and them that was in the fed. I mean that was in the state with them. Well, I got family in Tidewater, so I'm gonna look at it differently. Coffee knew she was hot. He just didn't know he was on the list. Now, hey Huck, you made a good point. I remember. That's why I say Cuffy ain't valid because he half-assed telling the story, and you can tell he don't understand paperwork because he vouched for Blue knowing damn well in the system a safety valve is no good. Lamar, you lighten them up. I give you that. The reason why I disregarded everything Blue said is Blue got a safety valve. If Blue don't even understand or didn't understand or you trying to lie, that the safety valve was the 5K1. You can't get a departure. They asked for 200 and some months for Blue on the back end. It was like 235 on the back end. Oh, my man just brought something to my attention. It's 80 people, 50 likes. Can I get 30 more likes? Are you a fan? I don't know what you mean by am I a fan of the AB. I don't understand that question. If there's a such thing called stand-up, man, how to rat Alpo manipulate cats from the city to unalive my man Demencio. That's what I mean by there's so many levels to honor. Bruh, that's how the game go though. I can't sit here and challenge. I'm not gonna do that. I dig what you saying, and you saying Demencio your man, so you got an emotional investment in that. But bruh, if you play the game, it's rules to the game. That's just like a person that play football to get a concussion or a broken leg. That come with playing football. No disrespect to Demencio, but I'm saying I'm not gonna say I just hate the game and the street culture because I shoot. I lost 3, 4 people to the streets. I mean important people in my family, not just my man, like family members. That you know what I mean? That's not a reflection of everything that goes on in the subculture. I mean, and let's remember this. Everybody that has a hero or a good guy in the streets at some point in time had to demonstrate in the streets, man. I'm not gonna hold them type of standards to street people. Street people are different. The rules are different. If you threaten a specific law officer, what that mean? They can seal health records. That's a fact. Who said that? Big Dog Jeezy. That's a fact. They can seal health records. And they can redact health records. Like people who got severe drug abuse problems and mental health issues, it can be redacted. That's a fact. That's true. Somebody know what they talking about. I just saw that. But if you look up that council, Fair Council Assembly, I'm not saying it right, but if you look up the rules that allow them to seal it, they tell you what they can seal it for. Yeah, you don't got to write the judge a letter. Sometimes your lawyer do it, and sometimes your mental health or your drug abuse history is so bad that they know it's embarrassing. If they publish it, it's just called sensitive material. That's what they call it. I'm not gonna make up no bunch of examples, but lawyers have learned that you can seal many things now, and they're protecting their cooperating clients by getting the stuff sealed. Like you can look up some dudes, and everything in the jacket is open. Then you can look up other dudes, and the whole thing from Gerstein to the disposition of the case, it says you don't have permission to view this or no documents available, especially if you look up Superior Court journals. And I rarely ever see dudes who police report is not available. Your police report is supposed to always be a part of that. We got 84 people, man. Can everybody hit the like button? Yeah, I was at USP Lee County. That's a fact. Yeah, the court seal it sometimes. Champ doing good. don't know what's up with Bruno. What about his man J-Bo? He from St. Louis, and I heard him. Nah, I don't know about J-Bo being a rat. I ain't the rat catcher. I catch a rat, but I ain't the rat catcher. I don't know nothing about J-Bo, and I ain't going to look. I ain't gonna look for this Meech thing. It kept coming to me. But then when I seen Blue talking about it, I said, Blue got a safety valve. How y'all got a dude that got a safety valve talking? He ain't got no business talking about Meech, man. In my opinion, I'm gonna stand up for Meech on that, but I can't support Meech at all because he stabbed with Tammy Cohen. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm standing with nobody that got an associate of mine jammed up. And if my man Huck right, if Huck is right, my man Huckleberry say Cuffy knew Tammy was a rat. I don't know that to be true, but I do know people that deal with people that are rats and cooperators and informants and be saying, oh, they ain't do this to me or they won't do this to me. And what they do is that they think that they are above being bit. And they go get some money and they had some good times. I mean, they had some successful times with the person. And then sometimes the person show you their true nature and they get you. Cuffy could have been a victim of that. Cuffy could have been like, yo, this the connect, this the plug. She connected to Meech. Meech got the Mexicans. Woman, I'm a jam. And she got you. If that's the case, then Cuffy got to, he got to lick his wounds and take his bumps and bruises. He not washed up. He got 27 years. But Cuffy had some other charges too. I don't even know how to do that yet, Lamar. I don't know. But Meech gonna speak on this sooner or later. I think. I think he gonna speak on it. Sooner or later, I think he gonna speak on it. It depends. Most state jones is valid and some Fed jones. The Fed jones just depends is really valid. Let Lamar join. I don't know how to do that, Huck. I don't know how to do it yet. And I don't want to mess the live up. I'm on the phone. Hey, Lamar, find a way to get at me. I'm gonna talk to you. I want to talk to you. How do you know if Meech even knew about her cooperating? Man, we kind of dealt with that already, Real Montana, but I don't know if he knew. But I know that he had to know at some point in time because she notified him or what was going on. I can respect your opinion, though. Nah, I ain't see that BMF Souza video. I heard about it and I wasn't interested. Blue got a safety valve. I don't care what he called it, how he explained it. You only get a safety valve by sitting down and debriefing. That's the only way you get the safety valve. I don't want to hear nothing Blue got to say. To be honest with you, I don't want to hear nothing Blue got to say. Somebody said they feel like that's illegal. Like button under DC Black's name up top. Hit the like button for me, y'all. Hit the like button, man. My man trying to tell me how to get that jump moving. Hit the like button, man. Y'all like the content. Hit the like button on that joint for me, man. Y'all rocking with what? Y'all rocking with anyone from CX in there, or you stick to yourself? I had some good men from Texas. I had a good man from Houston. Oh, and I had a couple good men from Dallas, although I can't stand the Cowboys. Hold on, let me check something real quick. While we still over here. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I was supposed to look something up, but I got caught up in them other comments. But somebody made a point to say that she didn't. See him. I'm gonna have to read that junk over for real, for real. I know a case where a defendant made a threat against a law officer and it was sealed. Okay. What are you saying by that being sealed? After a while, it goes to the archives, the paperwork. Yeah, what you talking about, Hug? You talking about what I said about them Jones, the sealed? I'm talking about the electronic Jones. It's supposed to be there. Lamar, that's another good point. You got all good points, homie. What about the Mississippi car? Was you cool? I never been locked up with nobody from Mississippi that rep Mississippi. Yeah, I would approve. I wouldn't care. I'm dead. That's my personal opinion. Somebody got another good point. I noticed that. What you think about that, Lamar? What you think about the fact that Tammy K said Meech was with it and then said he wasn't with it? She made two different statements in that one document. She said he wasn't with it at the end, but at another point she said he was with it. I don't know if Atwater's still locked down right now. I ain't checked. Okay, we got 60 likes. Can we get 80 likes? Can you hit the like button for a dude? So Birdman's brother, Gangster Williams, is good money. I didn't say he was good money. See, first and foremost, I don't really like to talk about the Terrence Williams thing because I don't really like his situation different. But my thing with that is that he still had to make a deal with the government to close the cases in the state. So he still had to get out. Although he said he didn't get out on that Say Cheese video, he said something about Tone too, because he was talking about 848s. But he said he really didn't get out for straight up cooperating. He said he had to do that in the process of whatever he did to get the release. That they said something about the murder, so he went back and closed the murders on the dead people. But I don't know Terrence Williams full. You know, like there's a lot going on with his situation, man. But I'm gonna leave that one alone. There's nothing to say about him. He embraces all that comes with. He worked with the government. So like my thing is not to say, oh, he did this. He embraces that. That's his content. That's his story. I ain't sure, man. You know, New Orleans and DC. There's a long history with New Orleans and DC on the street and in the joints, but I can't answer that question like a specific question all over. Different crews in New Orleans and DC dudes that been in different places. Dang, somebody said he not a rapper, but he not good money either. I don't know. I like to hear what Meech got to say when Meech finally started really talking. You know he gonna do that. I got 63 likes, man. I appreciate that, man. I'm gone. I catch y'all later, man.